The plant pictured here is Impatiens New Guinea group, commonly known as New Guinea impatiens. Depending on the cultivar, New Guinea impatiens get 6 to 20 inches tall, and they grow almost like a dense mini shrub. Now, one difference between them and some other impatiens species is they tend not to have leaves all the way down to the ground. Those leaves begin on the stems about a fourth to a third of the way up. Here you can see a typical leaf of New Guinea impatiens. They're typically elliptic or lanceolate, and a lot of times they have additional coloration. So they may have red veins or variegation or a purplish tinge. It just depends on the cultivar. You'll notice that it has a cuminate leaf apex, and also all along the leaf margins you have very sharply serrate teeth. And if you were to look very closely at the tip of those teeth, you would find a tiny gland at the tip of each one. It's hard to see that with the naked eye, so what it looks like to the naked eye is just a sort of elongated tooth, but really that's that gland sticking out at the tip of the serrate teeth. And here again you can see an example of a leaf, again elliptic to lanceolate leaf shape, and those stalked glands on the ends of the serrate teeth on the margin. And here you can see the leaf underside. A lot of times the underside of the New Guinea impatiens leaf is going to have some sort of other coloration like red or purple. In addition, these close-up pictures of the leaves show you how glossy the leaves of New Guinea impatiens appear. And that's another thing that sets them apart from other impatien types. They have these very glossy, waxy looking leaves. The sepals of New Guinea impatiens have become petaloid, and so we simply refer to the sepals and petals in New Guinea impatiens as tepals because it's hard to tell them apart. So if you're looking at a New Guinea impatiens flower, what it's going to look like essentially is a flower with 5 petals, and those petals each have lobes, but we're just going to call them 5 tepals because it's more accurate. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tepals, and then the 5th tepal is larger than the others. It's at the top of the flower. It almost looks like 2 tepals have fused together there. If you look at the center of a New Guinea impatiens, you're going to see something a little different as well. We have this very reduced small tepal here, and then the green part in the middle there is actually a fused anther that forms a little hood over the pistil of the flower. If you look at the back of an impatiens flower, you're going to see this elongated tube sticking out in the back. It's actually a nectary, and it's a special structure known as a spur. So there that is. That's pretty distinctive. You won't find many annual flowers with long spurs on the back of the flower. So that's an easy way to tell it. Now, New Guinea impatiens were originally introduced into the United States in the 1970s as the result of a combined plant collecting trip between the USDA and Longwood Gardens. And as a result of that, Longwood Gardens introduced many New Guinea impatiens cultivars into the trade. They were called the Circus series, and they had cultivar names like Harlequin or Painted Lady. So those are some of the cultivars shown here. A lot of these cultivars are not available commercially anymore, but I just wanted to let you all know that this was a Longwood Gardens introduction. And so with that, we're going to conclude our discussion of the New Guinea impatiens.